Fuck the pagans. 3 of my is in Dubai.
But
they got 8 of my in Joe in Dubai.
Let them out!
Well, that didn't age very well, did it?
Fredo said he was returning to the UK 4 months ago and still hasn't. What's going on?
It's 2 weeks till I'm coming home, boy. I ain't wore a jacket in a year.
But wait, hold up. Now, Fredo, ain't he's on the run? Ain't he's a wanted man or something? And that's why he didn't come back to the UK? I think that's what I heard from another video. And if you a wanted man, you should never come back to the UK. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, he did the time. Oh, he did the time? So why they say he in trouble? What is he in trouble for right now?
Tired of this place, man.
On your screen, Russ, Dutchavelli, Fredo, many rappers have gravitated towards Dubai. It's a spot where they party, but Fredo has been out there for a long time and not been as consistent in his music. But apparently there is problems occurring in the UK legally, and that is why he is not returning. Before we get into the more important and recent UK case that come to light which people are talking about, Fredo was detained in Dubai, which caused a massive halt in his career. September 2023, he was awaiting trial after possession.
You see, bro, that's why, boy, I am not going to no out the country place because I like to get lit. I ain't gonna bap to you. I like to get lit. I'm 21. I'm up age, bro. I like to get lit. I don't want no state telling me I gotta go to jail for something I should be able to legally do. You feel me? That's why I just stay in America. Because America, I could do this stuff legally and don't gotta worry about going to jail. And that's the best feeling in the world. You feel me? I'm not trying to go back to that feeling on how it was when they, you know, desire is legal now, but at one point desire wasn't legal, and I don't want to go back to feeling like how I was feeling when desire wasn't legal.
Of cannabis while on his holidays over there. Of course, the country has a strict zero tolerance for drugs, where even small amounts of illegal substances can lead to significant penalties.
Who said I got 5 years lying on my name?
There was many rumors that he was going to serve a long amount of time. 5 years was the rumor circulating, and on February 28th,
5 years, bro. You see, potentially getting 5 years for having a za? Never. And people ask me, oh yeah, why won't you go to Dubai? First of all, I'm too broke to go to Dubai. That's the first reason right there. Don't ask me about some stuff knowing I'm broke. Second off, I don't got a passport. And for 3, I don't want to go to jail for something I can legally do inside my home state. You feel me? It ain't one of those. You feel me?
2024, Fredo was released after serving 5 months in custody.
Who said I got 5 years lying on my name? I just made a little mistake, man. Accidents happen, man.
Bro.
Accidents happen, man.
Bro,
I accidentally done it, man. It wasn't on purpose. I'll never, ever do something like that.
It's quality.
But shout out Dubai, man. They looked after me, man. They didn't treat me bad. They didn't beat me up. It's a beautiful place. I don't blame them.
Bro.
They got me healthy.
Bro, this quality, bro. What is going on right now, bro? I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. You gotta rewatch this video, bro. You can't have a whole clip of bro just not talking for real, bro. You can't be doing this type of stuff, man.
He said I got 5 years.
But he talking. You can't hear him. Let me unplug it.
This month.
He made a song called Top G.
Oh, it wasn't sure
Andrew Tate was his first song in a while, and that song was literally 10 months ago when filming this video. And he's in the Andrew Tate type situation where a possible case in the UK could have him extradited back to the UK to face punishment. An article come out saying a rap star's gang tried to obtain guns to kill rival, the jury is told. And this is allegedly Fredo's gang trying to take out rapper Digga D. It said in Kingston, 8 alleged gang members have gone on trial charged with an attempted murder to buy guns as part of a plan to shoot a rival drill rapper. Marvin Bailey, better known as Fredo, described in court as a high-profile and well-known rap star, is named in the indictment as a co-conspirator, and the jury was told that one of the people lined up as a possible target was Digga D, whose real name is Reese Herbert. Now, we know how much court cases have been delayed and how long they can...
Bro, I ain't gonna bap to you. I hope he not trying to do what they trying to say Lil Durk did, because that never gonna work out. If you, I know it ain't no rappers watching this, but if you is a rapper that got money on, I hope you don't try to pay to get your ops knocked off the map, because you're going to end up going to jail. I'm letting you know right now, bro. Because when someone get caught, 9 times out of 10, they going to end up telling on you, bro. Don't think these people solid. I always assume someone going to snitch on you, bro.
can take, especially over COVID as well. Numerous people involved in this case have all denied conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent between July and November 2022. So this is years ago, but only just getting to court. Fredo also isn't the only rapper named in this indictment. Little Dot's an associate of him as well, that's a well-known rapper, and he has various songs with millions of views. And this Fredo associate, Little Dots and Digga D, have both sent for each other on songs before.
I won't roll with my gun and not use it. I roll with my gun and I use it. I had a little dots when I butt little let off then. Cost the blue
4-4, this bad beat twerks like try talk on me, that's gibberish. Grab the dots on the glove, no fidgeting. Them man chat like gal, some little mix.
Fredo also posted up Little Dots when he got arrested with him to buy as well. As said in court, all the men from this case hailed from the W9.
Bro, why is they acting like they stabbing the sign? So I'm assuming they is on that New York type of timing and this they ops hood. I don't know. Why else would they be doing this type of symbol to that sign?
/W10 postcodes of central London, especially the Mozart estate. A lawyer told the jury that the HRB was in deep-rooted opposition to other gangs, which was often deadly in certain situations. The violence is glorified in drill rap videos, which broadcast through platforms such as YouTube. Those raps seek to brag about the actions of one gang and at the same time belittle and taunt the opposition.
Oh, it's not their gang? So why was they doing this? It looked like they was doing the stabbing emotion. You know, in New York, they be doing, you know, if New York doing the stabbing motion and something, that means they don't like it. That's what I learned. That, you know, UK and New York kind of the same. So I just be like, oh, maybe they doing the stabbing emotion because that's their ops hood or something.
Of course, fuels the further animosity, and so the cycle continues. The prosecutor said in the summer of 2020, the HRP gang member Billy was killed and his death was later commemorated.
Brethren that passed away, Billy the Kid, he was a real one, man. He went out in the battlefield, but
you don't come to Chicago. Please don't come to Chicago with no BDK chain on. It's not gonna go well for you, bro. They gonna think you mean something differently. I ain't gonna bap to you.
yeah, that's his initials.
Bro, if JoJo was still alive and he was a successful rapper, I see him getting a BDK chain. I honestly see Lil JoJo. If JoJo was alive, he would be walking around with a BDK chain.
It's heavy.
say BDK.
Then they saying BDK. Oh my God.
We done it. This is the biggest pen I've ever done, the most carataways.
Yeah? How much carry is them?
Listen, we got 20 grand just on these 2 stones alone. 20 bags just on these 2 stones. These are all 20 pointers. We got over 120 carats in total.
In August 2020, Jeffrey Wedge, a 26-year-old known as Gucci, was shot dead. The lawyer said that his death was glorified in a video for a drill rap song called Roll Up, released by the rapper known as Little Dot. The prosecutor said an expert on gangs would give evidence that the lyrics of the song referred to talking about a person who's dead, ashes, and making them into a roll-up cigarette as a sign of disrespect. Also said in July 2022, the rapper Little Dot's 26-year-old brother was killed. And October 24th, 2022, the police found in a service cupboard next to the flat on Mozart Estate 2 guns in a bag. They say that 2 guns were forensically linked to Little Dots and another associate. The prosecutor said that the police also searched a flat in a tower block in Vauxhall, South London, November 10th, 2022, and found a load.
Bro don't look like he got no power when he hitting that, bro. Give someone else the axe, bro. Give someone else the axe, bro. You fired.
Gun hidden in a panel in a roof void. Were these guns possibly be used in some sort of ride out in retaliation for his brother? Regardless, of course, guns are illegal in the UK. But apparently the prosecution in this case as an overall are going to rely on Snapchat group evidence. It was said in the autumn of 2022, a man was arrested and police were able to get into a Snapchat group which contained 33 HRB members. In this Snapchat group, there were discussions of gang activities about raising funds and buying guns and how to deliver mobile phones to gang members in prison. 2 men were arrested by police in November 2022 and they were in a minicab with Fredo. It said at the time of the arrest, Fredo was believed to be wearing a BDK chain, which was believed to be a reference to a member of his gang who had died in a ride-out attack in territory of a rival gang in Stockholm.
Bro don't look like he's supposed to be here. Well, really him and him, but really him. He looked like this life is either he too old or this lifestyle stressing him out, so he's going bald.
Stonebridge, Northwest London.
Do nothing, they drill talk, they don't shoot nothing. Cousin be a plug and they don't move nothing. Whole load of moles and they don't move cousin. Me outdoors, new things rushing. Pattern gang members, you know I love them. Guns are busting, Fredo's busting. Tell them how we do it, bro.
Fredo busting.
It said that Fredo was a high-profile, well-known rap star who was influential in the gang. The prosecutor said when the police visited Fredo's office in February 2023, they found a tribute painted on the wall. He showed the jury the image of the tribute and said, "Fredo, the artist, has given a prominent position center stage." They pointed out a large tattoo of the word Pattern Gang which was on Fredo's body, trying to link him to the gang.
You see, that stuff be so slow, bro. Like, I never understood why people that's in gangs get the gang tattooed up on them. Because, you know, when you go to jail, they check to see what tattoos and stuff you get. You know why they check to see what tattoos you get? Take a guess. Take a guess. Because they know that y'all is slow enough to put y'all gang up on y'all body permanently. So they could easily find out what you is. That's why they end up checking, because it's like, it sounds like, yeah, no one would be that slow to do it. But they check because actually y'all slow enough to put y'all gang up on. You see, he got it all up on his body, right up on his belly, on gang. That's why they check for tattoos, because people really put their gang up on their body and then try to say they not gang banging.
The prosecutor said that that tributed picture were members of the gang that had died. They're just trying to link Fredo to these people to show that he is in the gang. Everything around Fredo and this conspiracy case actually got scheduled for a retrial, and the first time in court. Something interesting actually happened in court this day. One of the defendant's lawyer had put out a note to the jurors to say he did not want to be politically correct and thought it was a bit odd that the jury was almost all white when most of the defendants in the case were black. And they was told that the jury had been picked at random irrespective of colour, and reminded the jury they must return a verdict based on only the evidence in the case. But Fredo has been out in Dubai, so now there's actually been a retrial set. According to Total Crime, this will happen at Kingston Crown Court on the 6th of May this year.
Fredo versus Digga D. Wait, hold up. So they basically gonna have Digga D testify against Fredo and Kurt? Or they just saying his name because they trying to say Fredo tried to unalive Digga D? Why they put Fredo versus Digga D like they going against each other in court?
In 2025. But will Fredo return to face these allegations in person in the UK? When he put up that video saying he's returning to the UK in a couple of weeks, someone said, bro, trying to trick the feds like Little Dirk. And someone else said he's fighting a big case, so either he knows it's curtains and will just ride the bird, or that case gonna get NFA'd, no further action. And if you guys remember what I said earlier, they're relying on...
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Me personally, bro, if I'm out in Dubai and they be like, oh yeah, bro, you gotta come back to your country so you could go to jail, or fight this case so you could potentially go to jail, I'm gonna be like, I don't think so. I kind of like it out here in Dubai. You feel me? Because it's kind of hard to turn yourself in when you already inside a whole different country living good. Now, it's different if you're inside that country. They be like, turn yourself in. Then it's like, oh, okay, I guess I might. But you already out the country. It's like, come get me if you can. We don't condone any of these activities either. This is all for educational purposes, and this is a documentary.
Snapchat evidence, and what Fredo said in that group will come out in this trial, whether he suggested certain things should happen, offered certain things to people. He's the guy with the money, but Snapchat does have disappearing messages, but the police have picked up everything that was said in that group, and there is 33 members. That's a lot of conversation. Fredo's made a few references in his song and hasn't really addressed CGM that much. The only time is when it was alleged that he was punching his face in Dubai, and he took to his Instagram to just poke fun at them and say he's a businessman. He's very clean in his image online, and maybe...
Wait, is this that one? Because I remember I seen one video. The first time I found out about Fredo, bro, and it's crazy. The first time I found out about him, before I even started doing this UK reaction stuff, I seen a man try to give Fredo a kiss on live. That's the first time I found out about Fredo. And then I never did any more research on him after I seen that.
Maybe he is on all social media like them Snapchat messages.
Why these CGM niggas always making up lies on me, Ross?
Russ, tell them the only time I ever seen CMG, they ran from me.
Runners, 100%.
You wasn't, I'm not saying you, I didn't see you, but Russ, walk on with them.
Runners.
The only time I've ever seen CGM, they ran from me. I'm seeing on the internet I had an altercation with my ops yesterday. Bro, I don't have no ops. I've been posting up where I'm gonna be having shows for years. Block parties every summer.
What he did.
I don't have no ops. No one don't pull up on me. I'm around. If you wanted to get me, you could get me. What's man talking about? I'm a businessman. I don't have ops. I don't have beef. I got little clowns on the internet that make shit up about me. What you lot talking about? Alright, Russ. Let me go live with Russ. Where's Russ? I know. Ask anyone who's really in Dubai with me how I move around and mob around out here. Like,
I ain't gonna bap to you, bro. I don't think he got to worry about no real ops in Dubai. Let's be real. I don't think your ops can afford to be beefing with you in Dubai. Let's start there. I think if you want to worry about your ops, he right. He don't got no ops. He in Dubai. Let's start there. I feel like he only got to worry about ops if he back in the UK. It's a lot of money to go beef. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's be real. Most of his ops can't afford to beef with him in Dubai. You think they really finna go get a flight to go beef with him in an expensive country? They probably not even gonna afford to leave the airport. Once they pay to get the flight out there, they're gonna be like, man, we can't even leave the hotel. We don't got enough money on. We ain't gonna be able to eat if we go slide on him.
You used to go sleep every night. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years.
You mobbing the city.
Like
tribes, they don't want to pop out.
Man are talking about I got punched in my face by ops. Listen, I have businesses. I'm a rapper. I don't have ops. I don't have beef. Man, it's like man are doing this thing for drill pages and to dirty up my name. Like you lot no, bro. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years. On my daughter.
But when the last time another man kissed you on the face? Nah, let me stop playing with folks. I ain't gonna play with folks no more.
These CGM niggas always capping on me, bro. But when the only time I see them, they ran from me in Selfridges. My baby mom was there. Let her drop that down on my door. I was shopping for my door. I saw every CGM and they ran from me. Russ knows because Russ was there.
I ain't gonna bap to you, bro. Bro, people will be like, yeah, my home, he gonna vouch for me. If you asking someone to vouch for you, 9 times out of 10, they your peoples. And your peoples probably might, sugarcoat it a little bit, you feel me? And it's like every rapper, they hop on live and be like, man, people running for me. I feel like I done heard every rapper say, people running for them. They ops running for them. Like at this point, I just be like, I gotta see it. If I don't see your ops running from you on camera, I'm not believing it. Let's start there, bro, because everybody say they ops be running for them. Everybody say they ops goofy. Everybody say they ops ain't like that. So I got to see the proof.
I'm not saying Russ ran, because I didn't see Russ. But Russ knows they all ran, left their trainers and all that. But every time they want to get on the internet and lie on me.
Fredo's always took a humour type approach when addressing Diggity though. Maya Mills was on his live. Diggity's ex-girlfriend. He done stuff like this to annoy him.
I got mad. You see how I got mad, bro? That's why I did that, bro. Why I get mad over that situation? Because, let me explain real fast. Bro, why is you doing that as a female, bro? Do you know that just make you look bad? That make you look bad, bro, because the only reason why Fredo got you around is to make Diggity get mad. So what does that say about you? You just really just a little pawn to him. Something that he using to be able to make another man mad. You feel me? So it's like, if you really think about it like that, if you know a man trying to use you just to make another man mad, you shouldn't want to be up in that live hugging up on him. You feel me? But females don't be caring about that. You feel me? They don't care about their reputation for real, bro. You see, they don't be caring about their reputation.
Yo, you're dangerous, you know. Hey. She knows I'm on live. I'm with Cole.
Talking of Instagram Live, that's what's got Fredo in a bit of trouble on his conspiracy charges anyway. It said that it was mentioned by the lawyer that a murder of another man, a rapper known as Emlo, who was murdered September 2022, he was said to be a member of the South Kilburn gang, and the killer, who was never caught, made off in a silver car.
I stopped my chance of hitting a friend. Saw my dick and she said, oh my goodness, so thick and it's got so much length. Oh my Nowadays you ain't gotta be on the field, man, I acting bad for playing the bench. You can miss me with all that bullshit. Fake niggas,
But apparently, Fredo appeared to celebrate Emlo's death on his Instagram Live. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens on that court day with Fredo. He does not have the best relationship with the UK police, and of course, he's been in prison here before.
I mean, let's be real now. Can we honestly be honest? I don't think no street dude that's making drill music got a good reputation with the police. If they got a good reputation with the police, that means they are double aged. they 6'9". That's the only way a drill rapper gonna have a good reputation with the police. So I felt like there was no need for you to say that. You didn't have to add that. You didn't have to add that. I'm just letting you know, bro.
You lot don't even understand how, man. Every end of the year I have to sit with my accountant and pay you, asshole. So what are you talking about? We're not the same. He's not the same. He's not my dog. You lot are dogs. You work for someone. None of us work for no one. You can see it. What's that on the wrist? Got 50 grand watch. You don't want.
Bro, the police don't like dealing with these rappers, bro. Polo G, all rappers be doing that. Cause I remember when Polo G did that, he be like, bro, do you know how much money I make off the back? I ain't gonna lie to you. Soon as they get rich, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's why I want to be rich, bro. That's why I want to be rich. Just because it's like, if the police pull me up, I'm... How much is your salary? How much is your salary? And I bet you I got that in my bank account. Right now, I can't say that because my bank account only got like $100. But one day, I'm gonna get paid. One day.
Work for anyone, so don't call him a dog. You lot are the dog, because he don't work for anyone. No, but you lot are really dogs. You don't really have to make me nice and make your boss happy. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
If Fredo doesn't turn up to court and the UK deem his involvement in criminal activity serious, the UK can indeed extradite criminals from Dubai, and the two have a functional relationship on this, underpinned in a formal treaty.
I mean, no and yes. I mean, the police, it depends on like the situation, because I ain't gonna lie. When I got arrested, bro, I was talking shit. I'm not finna sit here and bap to you, bro. When I was inside the police car, bro, I was talking crazy to him, bro, because I was mad. I wasn't talking, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't talk crazy, bro. I was being cool. I was being cool up until I knew I was going to jail. Like when I knew I was like 100%, like I knew I was going to jail, but when we was taking a ride to the police station, that's when I real life got mad, bro. And then they gonna be like, you know you being recorded. I got mad. I just was quiet, bro. And I didn't even say too much. I be like, you don't know who I am. I know lawyers. I know judges. I know everybody on game. I didn't know nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just saying stuff.
He signed on December 6, 2006 and in force 2008. There's a lot of people.
No. The police station is where you go to get interrogated before they send you to the county. Depending on the situation, they might let you go. You feel me? They might let you go at the police station. But what happened to me was we was at the police station. We went through interrogation or whatever. Then they put us in the holding cell. Then after that, we just had to wait for the little prison bus. And then they sent us to Cook County. And that's where you had the bond court. You go to bond court. That's where you find out you're going to get a little I-bond. Well, they changed the little bond system. They got rid of bond now, so I don't know how it go. But you find out what bond you get. I end up getting a D-bond, so a $10,000 D-bond. So that basically means someone had to pay the money to get me out. I didn't get an I-bond. If you got an I-bond, you basically could leave. You feel me? And if you get a D-bond or whatever bond, that's when you just end up going to your little division or whatever. What's a rent-a-cop? Boy, they a fake cop. A fake cop.
Work involved, but UK and Dubai can make such transfers. He's missed out on certain opportunities. Apparently, Fredo was originally meant to be on Central C's new album. He had a track on there called 10, but Senj ended up putting Skepta on it instead. It's probably because something to do with Fredo being on the run or stuck in Dubai was the suggestion. Either way, they said Skepta was a solid replacement.
Bro, so y'all telling me y'all people just gotta sit in jail, bro, until y'all beat the case, bro? Y'all don't got no option to be able to pay to get out of jail, bro? Like that's pretty wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's another reason why I don't want to go to the UK now. You just gave me another reason not to want to go to the UK, because it's like, bro, how can I not pay to get out of jail? I mean, Illinois, they did that stuff now. But it's like you still get a bond. So basically in Illinois, they gonna decide like, oh, should we give him a bond or should we not give him a bond? And basically, if they decide to give you a bond, you just get out of jail for free. You feel me? And if they don't give you a bond, then you just locked up. Paying is corrupt. Paying is corrupt. Cause you gotta think about it, bro. Paying is kind of corrupt, but them not letting you pay is kind of corrupt too. Because look, if I wasn't able to pay, I would have been in jail for 5 months, at least 5 months, at minimum 5 months. Boy, you think I'm trying to be in jail for 5 months dealing with some BS? What? No, I was locked up for 2 days in the county. 2 days in the county. That was enough for me, gang. I'm happy that they bond, but it would be messed up if I wasn't able to bond out, though. If I wasn't able to bond out, then I would have been up in there for a little minute. I probably would have became a rapper. Changed my name to Trap all day. I'm just messing around.
We've seen ongoing legal issues affect a lot of rappers' careers. Even
you only got to put 10% down. You only got to put 10% down. So for a $10,000 D-bond, I only had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail.
No, Fredo is in a position now when he can drop whenever, and recently he said he's got a tape coming with Rapper 9.
What you say?
Favorite project?
My favorite what?
What is your favorite project?
Nah.
I honestly don't understand why they say $10,000, $50,000. I don't know why, because I ain't pay that back, boy. Ain't nobody y'all know paid no $10,000. You feel me? You just got to put down 10%, and that's that. I honestly don't know why it's why they make these large amounts. I don't know why they just couldn't say, oh, $1,000 bond. I don't know, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When they told me that, bro, I was a little bit worried, because it's like, gang, the judge tell me $10,000 deep. Bro, what do you mean $10,000? I didn't say that. I was just quiet, but in my head, I'm like, $10,000? I'm finna be in jail. we finna be in jail. And then we went back, and then we've been like, oh yeah, that's actually decent. They told us because we was in the bullpen. They sent us back to the bullpen. They was telling us, like, all the people that was up in there, that like they experienced jail people. Like they been in and out of jail almost their whole life. They be like, oh yeah, you good, gang. You only got to put $1,000 down and you out. Oh yeah? I got happy on, gang. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm most definitely going to be able to get out now, because I had $4,000 in my bank account when I got locked out. I literally told my homies, I'm like, gang, I'll bond all y'all out. You better give me my money back on game, though.
Nah, not my favorite.
The hardest?
Yeah, it might be the hardest, though, yeah. I don't know really why. No real reason. I didn't think, like, I don't want to do no features. It's just kind of, I was happy with how it was. I got some features coming up, though. That's another reason why, like, I got a tape with 9s coming. And some more so.
Regardless of Fredo attends that or not, it will go ahead, so I'll give you guys updates on that trial in a couple of months. But Fredo...
Why bro look like he finna throw up? It looked like he took too many shots. Now he woozy, finna throw up.
actually got dragged into another situation, the K-Coat versus Nines video that I recently made. It's a bit.
You see, bro? I told you, they be tweaking in the UK, bro. They real life. The UK is a crazy place. They be getting wild out there, man. That's why I'm not trying to go to the UK. You see what be going on out there. And y'all know, I do not condone anything that's going on in these videos. This is for educational purposes. This is a documentary. I don't condone anything that's going on in this video. If you want to see this video live, well, if you want to see me live and do requests, be lit on live stream, we now going live on Twitch. The link will be in the comments to the Twitch. Just go ahead and follow the Twitch, and we're going to be live on Twitch every single day. You feel me? And if you watch this all the way through, I know you messing with another video, man. Also out.